think my mother said she thought that I was going to be an artist when I grew up, when I was 3 years old. And I think I probably came down an artist, but I feel kind of like I will be leaving a historian of the Florida Keys, and I feel very honored to be one of the many people down here, artist, photographer, politician, whatever, that's going to leave a little footprint of the Keys history. I think everything that we all paint, everything that we all photograph has become history. A lot of what we've done no longer exists, which is one reason why we do it, that we have something left. When I first got here, the first 20 years, I just painted everything I saw. I just couldn't get enough of painting the history of what was. And I'm glad I did, because I kind of took a break for about 10 years, and kind of traveled and did other things, gardening and stuff. And then after my stint with cancer, I came back really bright and bold with my colors. It's a total difference in the serenity of painting the Keys to painting bright flowers and trees, and anything with color, I painted it. We started thinking about putting the Pigeon Key Art Festival together in the early 90s. Ray Thacker was in charge of the island. He was head of Moat Marine. And he came to me one day and said, why don't you gather up a dozen of your artist friends and let's have a little art fest down here. And I did. And it went over so well that we were able to slide into the fine art circuit. But even to get in, you have to apply with maybe 3 or 4 slides. Of course, back then we had slides. Today we just have a computer. But you have to be juried. I think we had 300 applications to the Art Fest as it went on, and we could only, the jury committee could only choose 70, which was really tough. But because of that, we set the bar really high, and I think Sunshine Artist Magazine definitely included us in the top 200 fine artists in the country, but ranked us second or third, I think, in 1999, which was a huge honor. But I think it all had to do with the historical atmosphere of the island. The artists just loved it. So it was, we packed them in, and I think we were really fortunate to get that in 10 years before the bridge started falling apart and politics kind of got in the way. And luckily they were able to move it to the park, which I think worked for a couple of years, but it was hard finding somebody an artist to direct the festival. But it's part of our history, and I think it made everybody realize what a gem we had in Pigeon Key, being able to not only get on it, but participate in a really special time. I did just get finished with, I got involved with Crane Point. That was really fun. Redoing the train. That was, I think I read every book there was on Henry Flagler. It was so interesting. And then once the train got done, it needed landscaping, so we went in and we did the landscaping. Then I went around and redid the entrance. And it's such a beautiful piece of property, 66 acres of just untouched Mother Nature. But then we went in and we did butterfly conservatory. That was fun. And we've got a couple gals that have gone in and are raising monarchs, literally, and doing a fabulous job. So we have like 3 butterfly gardens. And then we went up to the Adderley house and I redid all the gardens in there and painted the shutters and the door and just breathed a little life into it. Now Charlotte's getting ready to get a grant. We're tearing out the entire inside of the grain house, and she's getting a grant to totally redo that so we can do weddings and events and just expose it to the whole town, because it's been here forever, 100 years, and nobody knows it's back there. So now she's got the trolleys going. Everything is spotless. She's got a really nice staff coming in, keeping it clean, gardeners, and it's like a family back there. And I hope as we go on, people realize it's back there and they're in dire need of money. So hopefully we can do some fundraisers back there. Well, I do think it's really great that you're doing this and bringing it to everybody's attention, that if they want to pick up a paintbrush, just do it, because there's so much to paint down here. And then it's a wonderful moneymaker for fundraisers. And I just think all your videos have just been so wonderful for this town. I just wish everybody could see them. Because what you're doing, you should write a book, make a movie, do something so that all of this is recorded. And that's part of what painting and photography is all about. Because if we didn't have those, we would have no history to remember. That's exciting knowing that I'm part of it.